How is it made? Paper. Chapter 1, Tree. Take a sheet of scrap paper. Rip it in half. Now crumple up the pieces. It's hard to believe something you can destroy so easily was once a tall, strong tree. About 95% of all paper comes from trees. Trees used for paper are grown just like any other crop. When they are ready, they are cut down. They are sent to a paper mill. At the mill, the trees are cut into logs. A machine removes the bark. Then the logs are fed through a chipper. It makes wood chips. They're about the size of cornflakes. Did you know? The process for making paper was invented in China in the 2nd century CE. All paper was made one sheet at a time until 1798. Chapter 2, Pulp. Wood is made of fibers of a material called cellulose. To become paper, the fibers must be separated. How? First, the wood chips are combined with water and chemicals. They are cooked under pressure in a machine called a digester. This process dissolved the lignin. This is a natural glue. It holds the fibers together. The result is a watery soup called wood pulp. It is made of cellulose fibers, lignin, water, and chemicals. The pulp is cleaned, it is bleached, then it is turned to slush in a machine called a beater. Dyes and coatings are mixed in. Did you know, in the United States, 40% of all used paper is recovered for recycling? Each time paper is recycled, the fibers get shorter. Shorter fibers make less durable papers. So most recycled papers have some new fibers mixed in with the old. The next step separates the fibers from the watery mix. Huge machines spray the pulp onto moving screens. The fibers stick together, making a mat of paper. The water drains away. Did you know? What's the difference between paper and cloth? To make paper, fibers are pressed together. To make cloth, they are woven. This makes cloth a stronger material. You can easily rip a piece of paper, but it's much harder to rip a piece of cloth. Chapter 3, Paper. The paper is squeezed between large rollers. This removes most of the remaining water. It also smooths the paper. It creates a uniform thickness. A final pass through heated rollers dries the paper. The paper is then wound into large rolls. They can be 30 feet, 9 meters wide. A slitter cuts the paper into smaller rolls. These rolls are sent off to be made into different kinds of paper. Did you know some large machines can produce over 1,000 miles, 1,600 kilometers of paper a day? Construction paper, notebook paper, drawing paper, they all started life as a tree. Take a look. How does a tree become paper? Harvesting, chipping, pulping, spraying, rolling, cutting.